What up? What up? This is KP. Just coming on real quick to do this video. And it's about the Karmelo Anthony case, the young fella over there in Texas that just got the 35 years. As I mentioned in the other video, I got a couple different questions that I've been wondering about this whole thing. First question is the Eddie Parra kid who where most of us should know by now, if we follow it. Eddie Parra, Karmelo Anthony was dating Eddie Parra's cousin. Eddie Parra also testified on Karmelo, saying like he wasn't friends with Karmelo, but then now that pictures have has surfaced with Karmelo and Eddie taking pictures together, and in those pictures they look very friendly, or at least cordial enough to take friendly pictures together, like they've been friends for a long time. Um, my question on that one, because I still feel like Eddie may have set that whole thing up, and I would say maybe they need to check Eddie's phone to see if he might have called them boys over there. But what I was wondering is, if my question is like, was Karmelo and Eddie's cousin still dating each other at this time when this happened? Because what I'm almost thinking, if that was the case, if they maybe had broken up or could still been together, that maybe Eddie didn't like Karmelo for something that he could have said to the cousin or something. So that could have been a way of basically plotting to get him beat up. Those kind of situations have happened in other relationships where you might have a boyfriend doing something to the girl and then the cousin or something come and do something to the boy just because of something that could have happened. So that's one of my questions, is wondering if Karmelo was still with the cousin of Eddie at this time, to see if maybe that could have been a setup for Karmelo to get beat up, but Eddie could have just been a punk and scared to approach Karmelo himself. So that was one of my questions. My other question is, I said, because I don't understand this whole thing. Well, I mean, I've been to courts enough, but you had 21 witnesses, and people say eyewitnesses. I call them light witnesses because I know for a fact there's people that get up on that stand and they'll sit there and lie. And the other thing about it is, I work with kids, and I know these kids, they'll lie, and they might not even understand the wording of courts, because the thing about it, if they've never been in a court room or any kind of judicial thing, the lawyers be speaking, and it's almost like they speak in another language to these kids, and these kids are just nod and say yes to it or no to it because they don't know what they're doing, which is why a lot of people get railroaded when they don't understand that stuff. Um, but like I said, the other question I have too is, I'm just wondering why Karmelo and Hunter didn't get there up on the stand, because in my opinion, that's where the whole thing started, was Hunter getting in Karmelo's face. And then, I mean, Austin got up there after the fact, but Hunter was the first original one to get in Karmelo's face. So it's crazy to me that Karmelo and Hunter didn't get up there and testify when the whole situation started with them two being the first interaction. Um, but if anybody knows what could have been the reason they didn't testify, I mean, you can hop on there and tell me, but I just find it very weird that those two, the main two, didn't get up there and testify.